Welcome back to the channel. This is Everyone's Game, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to compare the team selection habits of a newcomer to FPL against that of someone who has been playing FPL for a number of seasons, someone we might classify as an FPL expert. We all have different strategies to play in this game, and we just want to see what the strategy of a newbie is. Can they dethrone our expert? What I think is that the over-analysis of an expert might kill their game faster than that of inexperience. Alright, so let's get into this game. Let's get into this Beat the Expert challenge and see who comes out on top with their Game Week 1 team selection picks. In Team A, we have Pope in goal, Trippier, James, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Dalot in defense. Martinelli, Saka, Salah, Son, and Mount, and Jesus on top. Mount was actually switched out to Bailey right before the deadline, and on Team A's bench, we have Dennis, Greenwood, Totti, and Taylor. We have Salah captain, Son vice captain. Moving on to Team B, we have Mendy in goal, Doherty, Van Dijk, Thiago Silva, and Cancelo, Zaha, Salah, Saka, and Rashford, as well as Antonio and Jesus on top. Doherty was actually switched to Trippier right before the deadline as well, based on the news that came out that he was not going to be starting. We have Salah captain, Jesus vice captain, and on the bench we have Ward, Smith, Martinelli, and Iheanacho. Team A was selected with attacking the game week in mind. This manager wanted to get as much points as possible from this game week, and they decided to sacrifice the safety of the bench in order to do so. They also wanted to ensure that they had enough cover by also bringing in the highly owned players such as Jesus and Salah. Team B was selected by a manager that wanted players who had a history of performing well, so they looked at last year's performances and points tallied to decide who to bring in, and they also selected players that they were familiar with. Looking at these two teams, we can see that they both have some really strong picks. None of these teams really strike me as one that's picked by someone who's inexperienced. Alright, but I promise you that one of these teams are not like the other. However, as we can see, both of these teams went with a Man U pick, so for me, no expert can be detected here. Okay, so but seriously, how do I rate these teams? I think again they're really solid picks. I possibly wouldn't have picked a Man U defender, but that's just me. Both teams went with Trippier. We can see that the midfield options as well as the defensive options are mostly the same. Alright, so one team went with Dalot, another team went with Rashford. We see that it's really the forwards that differentiate these teams. One thing that I already noticed with both of the teams is that they have Jesus, they have Iheanacho, we have Antonio as well. However, I think both of these teams made a mistake by not going with a premium forward. Right, as of right now, both teams are going to be priced out from making that premium forward selection. Alright, but other than that, they are really strong teams. If these teams want to make that transfer, they are gonna have to bang the transfer or take a hit. But like I said, they're both good teams. Both teams really have some strong picks, and for me, there's no differentiator between these two teams as of right now, at least for game week 1. What I think is we would have to check back with these teams in later game weeks to see what strategy, because that strategy as well as ensuring that the newbie keeps up with the game week selections, to me that's the only thing that's going to separate these teams based on their game week 1 picks. Alright, so it's time to reveal who came out on top, who is the winner for game week 1, and the winner is our expert who got 74 points with Team A. Team B was created by our newbie. Our newbie got 65 points, and that's a really good team selection, really some solid points that were earned by our newbie. So like I said, really good picks. Based on their own research and some advice, they were able to create a team that was able to put up a solid showing for game week 1. Alright, so what I think is we will check back with these teams in the upcoming game week for a rematch to see who comes out on top in those upcoming game weeks. Let us know in the comments down below if this is a series that you would like to see more of, and if so, drop your teams in the comments and let us know if you're a newbie, if you consider yourself an expert, just let us know your experience level so we can feature your team in upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. This has been Everyone's Game. Stay tuned for more FPL and WSL content coming soon. Peace.